Okay, well, we are here with Matt Faulkner from Korg, who's going to show us a fascinating line of DIY synth doohickeys that you can put together and build yourself. Hey, Matt, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing just fine. You show us what you have here.
Yeah, so this is the Korg NTS-1. This has been out for about a year. It's a DIY kit. It requires zero soldering, so it's perfect for people jumping into the DIY space. If you're a novice and soldering components together seems a little bit overwhelming, this is perfect for you. It clips together. This is everything that comes in the kit. As you can see, there's just a handful of screws. Everything else is plug and play. That's been out for about a year. Yesterday we announced the release of the NTS-1 custom panel, which is very similar to the NTS-1, but leaves a little bit of flexibility for people to customize. If you look over here, you'll see some examples of what type of customizations you can do, adding on an LCD screen or additional controls. All of these are Arduino compatible, so you can get in there and edit your own programming. Also, the NTS-1 custom panel comes with an 8-step sequencer, as you can see.
Wow.
Over here, this is a prototype, but also an example of what you can do to build on top of the NTS-1. So if you look underneath,
there's the original NTS-1, and there's this circular sort of clock dial thing that you
exactly. So it's still in the prototype phase, but it's the exact same synthesizer underneath with an additional PCB and some pots to adjust the pitch in your sequence.
And you don't have to solder any of this. All of this is plug and play.
Yeah,
you snap the pieces in?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're a novice, it's a great place to start. If you're an expert and you know how to jump in and manipulate the coding, you have that flexibility as well.
Well, so let me ask you a couple of questions, Matt. So basically, I see this as a hardware platform. Is this like Arduino or Raspberry Pi or something like that?
Yeah, it's Arduino compatible.
It's Arduino compatible. So once you jump in, then you would be using USB to be able to plug in and then be able to either do programming or grab source code online to be able to use it along those lines. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. And what kind of people have you found so far are using this? And do you have any ideas of what they've been using it for?
I mean, because of the small footprint, it's really cool for something that you can take on the road. If you want to make music while you're on a plane or you're in the backseat of a car, it's perfect for that. Also, young kids that are just getting into the DIY space for the first time, it's very simple. You don't have to worry about the dangers of burning yourself with a soldering iron or pulling your hair out because something's not working and it ends up just being a bad solder. So,
just pulling your hair out because the Arduino code isn't working instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is really amazing. And from what I understand, from what you said, I believe that the price point is incredibly attractive as well. What are these things going for?
Yeah, they go for around $100. You can find them at Musician's Friends, Easy Sounds, a number of online retailers.
Wow. Well, all I can say is, as a dad with a burgeoning engineer in training, I would love to be able to pick this up for my kids as birthday and Christmas presents. This seems like the modern day equivalent of those old Radio Shack, all-in-one electronic kits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, this is so cool. Korg is such an interesting company because obviously they've been making huge, enormous, expensive synthesizers for so many years. But over the last few years, I've been stunned at all of the sort of experimental stuff like this that they've been doing at a really low price point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so cool. And Matt, thanks very much. And thank you to Korg for making this stuff available to a larger audience. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're happy to.
Have a great show.
You too.